Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting, as we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Oh, look at Mr. And now the hit knocks it loose. Defense. Warming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense when you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turn. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Here's the pressure. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rolling right and going deep. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Well, he's trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for us.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Starting to feel a little pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Field goal is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Peoples. Oh, out of space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20. He's at the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. On the direct snap, it's Peoples. He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake for the two-point conversion after the long touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Working that left side now. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Throws to the back. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Wide open spaces. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. And you see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic. Completion for the quarterback.
And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. Up-tempo for the offense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That slices the lead to 2.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Peoples. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap, it's Peoples. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. On the direct snap, it's Smith. Turning it on. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on first down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Looking deep. He's got it down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the right. He's got it.
Well, they're able to hit the corner route. As a quarterback, when you've got an athletic tight end like that, you're sort of reading the defense's body position. If the tight end's able to get past them off the line of scrimmage and man coverage, then you're going to be throwing that corner further down the field. But if the defender's playing off because he's afraid of the speed, then you want to flatten him, more like an out route to the sideline. These two guys right here, they've got awesome chemistry, and you saw it on that play.
Now the play fake. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Looking for the score. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They bring him down, and that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. On the direct snap, it's Smith. It's a running room. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
On the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. In the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Going to take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but a really good job of blocking by the return team. He's out to the 44. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Smith. There he goes. Turning on the Jets. At the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Simpson. He lofts one down the sideline. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Alabama!
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair second half.
So they got the touchdown now. Coming out with it, it's Downs. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Smith. Got the first down and more. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Offensive coordinators feel really smart when the run game opens, especially early in the game, because now everything is at their disposal, and the defense...
There he goes!
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down...
He's loose! Inside, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Trying to get the corner. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback may change this route. Trying play action. Good route on the comeback. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. So now it's second and long. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's got it along the sideline. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. That was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down.
It's a really nice looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He wants to change this route. Going up top again. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Direct snap. It's Smith. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. What got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. They'll move the tight end. The offense changing the play. From the red zone, looking for a space. Touchdown, Tide! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. 2-possession game, going for the onside kick here in the 3rd. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. On the direct snap, it's Smith. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Smith. Hard running there. And this wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the wildcat. They reached into the bag of tricks on 3rd down, and it did not work.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Simpson. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle, it's Young.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The Tide with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Unloads to the wideout. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. dead center perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Peoples. Runs through a tackle. Wide open spaces.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Peoples. Picks up the first down, still moving. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
Yeah, and no nonsense. I like it when you get downhill. You know exactly where the sticks are. I'm not trying to get a 20 or 30-yard gain. I got to get that first down. 3rd and 2, I'm going to be physical. Nice job by that running back.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Peoples.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Ball. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Peoples. And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the Wildcat.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting, as we'll see the #9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, I give... credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Looking to pass, it's Simpson. Makes the grab, it's Young. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. Alabama quickly back to the line. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on second down. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. The tag. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Well, you can tell this defense is locked in early in this one. On the first drive of the game on third down, they're expecting pass. They had multiple players in the back end defensively with their eyes on the quarterback, able to jump the route, pick it off, take it back for a touchdown, and they've already seized a ton of momentum.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
To the air, it's Simpson. Fires to the big fella, and he'll be brought down. Alabama comes to the line on third and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's caught. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete. Charged loose by the hit.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack 1st down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Off play action. Scrambling away. Throwing on the run. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover. Still on his feet at the 45.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Great place to start for this offense. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Throwing right. Intercepted deep in his own end. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways and try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Extending the play. He'll pull it down and run. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Quarterback making adjustments. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. They'll start this drive from the 42. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are...
He wants to go deep. He caught it. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll do it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Crimson Tide a few inches away from converting on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Pressure coming. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the 2nd half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Wants to throw again. Unloads it left. Makes a connection.
That's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw at Simpson. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Fires to the right. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
To the air on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
It's been a nice drive by this offense so far, and now his quarterback is faced with a critical 3rd down in the red zone, trailing by a couple of possessions. If they're able to capitalize here, get this 1st down, score a touchdown on this drive, this game takes on a completely different feel.
Caught close to the marker, it's Young. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first down. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the throw and gets it to the 29. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Here's the hit. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th.
He's got it. First down and more. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He might want another play. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate moving forward.
Trying to beat the D deep. A full dive to haul that one in.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Simpson. He fires to the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught near the sticks, it's Peoples. Turning it on. Discards him with the stiff arm. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
To the air, it's Sayin. Looking left. Makes the grab. Bulldozes his way through. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there. Man, when you get opportunities down on the 1-yard line, you've got to capitalize. You cannot allow negative plays like that, though.
I think offenses want to be balanced and be able to take advantage of things, but man, just be the more physical team, pound it downhill, and get a touchdown.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. From the 15. Quarterback may change this route. Forced out of the pocket. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He fires one deep over the middle. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly. So you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Cuevas. Oh, he's got some space. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
On 4th down, going to the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play.